close to 60 degrees yesterday. I wake up today, I'm in a little bit of a panic. It doesn't seem like much snow, but the problem is the classroom shelter's up, so I think we might have issues with the collapse because it's really not set up. That's just my son over here. We're gonna eat lollipops for breakfast. The classroom area at the school is probably not the most conducive setup for handling this type of snow. It's not set up for wintertime. I'm crossing my fingers that the thing's just not totally collapsed, so that's what we're dealing with today. I have my coffee in me. We're gonna get going. I mean, that's all we can do is go and check it out, and if it's messed up, figure out how to fix it out. So let's get started. My bean boots are finally back from repair. I'm gonna tell you a story about that if I don't fall over. The story with the bean boots is everybody was like, they don't repair your boots anymore. I just didn't believe that was not an option anymore. It was the seam between where the rubber and the leather meet. That lacing blew out. Now I'm super hard on boots, so okay, I guess it's a little bit mixture. I'll say 50% their fault, 50% my fault. At the end of the day though, I sent them back and they fixed it. So I'm like, I have classes coming up. How long till they're done? The lady said probably at least 4 more weeks. Now, the only reason I'm saying that is because I go out and buy new boots. They are a little pricey. I think they're $169. I didn't want to have to spend that, but I thought I'll just get them $169. A day later, my old boots show up. LL Bean, do you not understand that? You could probably look that up in your system. I don't feel like the shipping or repair department is that much separated from the main computer hub. Like, that's not put in the system that they were shipped. So now I have 2 pair. Not that it's a big issue, but it's just the fact I didn't always want to have to spend extra money on something when my original ones were coming back. So, see. So now we have 2 boots of, we have 2 pairs of bean boots. Arrived, we have the essential equipment: shovel, axe, camera gear. Is there anything else you really need as a bushcrafter? I don't think so. My anxiety is super high around the shelter being totally demolished, but I always feel like that. My wife, she thinks that I overreact to things. I don't know. It just, I'm like, if it just don't be collapsed. That's all I want. I had a collapse here with the wall tent a while back. It was an absolute nightmare, but you get through it. So let's go see what's going on. So you guys are gonna see my reaction as soon as I see my reaction to what's going on here. Oh yeah, it's totally down. Oh man, it is just down. Hopefully it's not ripped down. Okay. Oh man, not good. Not good at all. The plan's gonna be I gotta pull out these stakes and then we're gonna have to get all the snow off the top and then restake this thing up because right now it's not, it is not good. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I knew this. The second I woke up this morning, I knew this. As long as it's not ripped. If it's not ripped, we're fine. It doesn't seem like it's ripped. It seems like it just shifted. I bet the middle poles broke, but it's gonna be it. So let's get ourselves resituated and get this started. Appalachian Bushman School just totally just demolished at this moment. So right now we're just getting all the snow off the top. One definite rip, the rest unsure about yet. So I think the rip is gonna maybe be sowable, at least that's what my wife says. Cross my fingers. Now that all the snow's cleared off, my anger level has dropped a little bit. I should have probably came yesterday and took it down, but I mean, I didn't. So this is where we're at. Luckily, we only have one rip right here. So I got that line and a cross cut section here. So it actually ripped really cleanly, which is great. What I'm gonna have to do now though is get out my needle, get out some real thin bank line, and I'm gonna stitch this up. It's gonna just take a little bit out here. Everything's wet and muddy, and I feel like I could probably let this go for a day or two, but if I just get it started now and get it done, all the better. All right. I don't think overall it came out too bad at all. I mean, it was just that T. I double stitched this here with a saddle stitch, single saddle stitch down there. So I think overall it's okay. I don't think it's gonna pull out. This seems like super tough material. I put tie out points here on the end that are really nice and staunch, so I think it's gonna be good. So this is it right here. It actually came out really nice on this side. So it's not too bad. Right now's plan is I'm going to head out. I gotta go back to the shop and get some paracord because that's what I use for the tie out lines. I had to cut some of them free, and I gotta bring some extra tent pegs. It's not supposed to snow anymore. I know probably what everybody's thinking, don't set this thing back up, but I want to get it up off the ground. So these puddles that are forming all on this can at least start to shed and get some water off of this thing, and then if it dries and I think it's going to snow again, I know what I need to do. So that's where I'm going now. I'm in my work van now. It's like an old Verizon van, driving back to the school property. I had to get paracord. I did that. I ate lunch, and that's about it. See how that's starting to lift up, which is awesome. Keep on going. So that's it. That's not the shelter. I mean, that thing looks, that is bizarre, crazy looking. Problem is, first 4 posts that you need to put in need to be pulled real tight, but when you're by yourself, you just can't pull them tight because they'll keep falling over. So you have to just get them to sort of stand as best you can. Then you put in the next 4, and then you set everything tight, and then you put the remaining posts in. So it's coming along pretty good. We're gonna set this post here and keep on chugging along with it. We have officially got everything up except two posts, and I'm making tent pegs as I go. It's coming along all right. Man, just time. It's just like perseverance to do this kind of stuff. Now, I need to go cut some large poles, but I am so hungry. Is this even recording? I am legit super hungry. Look at that. You know what survivalist I look like right now. Come on. Come on with it. Easiest way to deal with this is a piece of string. I measured out the old posts. Now I'm going to come in and use that measurement on the new posts. It is just warming up as the day goes on. I keep stripping down. At some point, I think I'm just be my underwear and LL Bean boots. You just never know what's gonna happen. I gotta lash these up now a little bit larger than, every time a chunk of snow falls on that, I think the shelter's collapsing again. Oh, man. Anyway, so these are a little bit larger than the old poles. These are not going to work for transporting this thing around from location and event to event, but they're going to work for here. Now is it. Like, this is the time that we're gonna lift this center point. It's gonna be glorious when it goes up. I feel like moving these three is gonna be a little bit crazy until I can get it in place. But I have pretty big muscles. I think we'll be able to do it. We're getting there. Ha-ha! Yeah! Come on with it. All right, so it's not totally up yet. I mean, it's up. It got to get really pushed up. It went up a lot easier than I thought. Just keep working with it. Not bad. That side has to get adjusted a little bit. I have some sag there for some reason. Unknown why I have sag on this side over here, but I think overall we're right about where we need to be. So plus it's wet, so once it dries and settles, it's like a normal anything. You set it up and then you have to go and pull it good and tight next time. So I'm gonna just work my way around and finish this up. Inside stitching is not bad at all. It looks actually pretty good. I am gonna put some silicone on there though when I get a chance. So I will get that and silicone that up. But I think otherwise, it's good. It's just gonna need time because it was just covered in snow and then it was that melting snow, so it was like basically in a rainstorm. It just sagged a little bit, but once it dries and everything settles here, I'll give it another stretch out and we'll be good. I'm excited, man. Oh my God, is that heavy? I mean, there's 47 pounds of snow on it, but it's still. This is, oh. This is the stump I use to do demos. How did this thing even fall off of this stump? Jeez Louise. I guess I'm gonna have to just muscle it. Oh, come on. There you go. If you guys like these vlogs, I will do this all the time. I would love to do vlogs. Here's my only issue with vlogs. They're not gonna be just in the woods all the time. I spend a lot of time here, so it's gonna be main theme woods, but I'm also doing other stuff. I don't know, I'm up in the air. Leave it below, let me know what you think. Should I vlog more or just keep doing what I'm doing? Let me know.